Итак, всем ФУ, с вами как всегда Furych, и мы продолжаем проходить великолепную игру под названием Deliverance. В предыдущей серии мы заступили уже на службу к пану и следили за порядком в Ротае. Наказали несколько нарушителей и подрались с паном, что, к сожалению, для него вышло не очень хорошо. Но это вы можете узнать в предыдущей серии. И узнали, где наконец-то находятся разбойники, которые у нас отняли в скалице наш меч, который мы ковали, ну точнее, который наш отец ковал для пана. Так что сегодня мы отправимся прямиком к нему. Ну и шел гол за мечом, мстить, так сказать. Так, 2 часа сразу надо отдохнуть. Who's there?
Yeah.
Who's there? Who's there? Who's there?
Yeah. Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse, you moron!
Так, новая мне нафиг не всралась. А где отряд-то? Походу уже там. Ладно. Чё она не скочит? Все, уже заткнись. Так. Нам куда надо? Ух ты ж. Нам прям в город, в город.
Yeah. Yeah.
По идее, нам сюда. Барышник. А что, они разговаривать не хотят? Ни хрена себе. Ёпта.
They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that?
А где наши? Якуб.
How could anyone be so cruel? Smell. The stud farm owner. I saw him in Skalitz a few times. His poor widow.
Sorry.
Ask.
I can come back later if you...
No. I saw you came with the soldiers, and the sooner you know everything, the sooner you'll catch those savages.
I'm sorry to trouble you, ma'am, but could you tell me about the raid?
The noise woke us up. Me and Smill. We thought the horses were restless, or maybe some drunk had staggered here from the inn.
Go on.
My husband went out to see what was going on. Then I just heard loud voices and screaming. It's so stupid. It didn't even occur to me at first that something could have happened to Smill. I didn't find out until the morning.
Did you recognize any of the voices you heard?
No, but they spoke Czech, cursing like demons, even at each other.
At each other? They quarrelled?
Yes. Something must have happened.
And where did you hear this noise?
Everywhere. It was chaos. I don't even know how many of them there were.
I mean at the very start. Do you remember where you heard the noise come from then?
I don't know. I just don't know.
Did you get a look at them? There's one man, huge and dressed all in black. Did you see him?
No, I didn't.
Who should I question about the raid? Did anyone here see anything?
From what I've heard, Mark was the first one to wake. It might be a good idea to talk to him.
Jinder was sleeping in the stable. He might have seen something. Jakob, the old stable boy. He even fought with them.
I don't know of anyone else. Take care.
Ну вот он я. Где остальные? А еще ночью пришел, конечно, не очень. Поспать, что ли? Че еще делать? Ночь-то вонючую прождать. Отлично, швартает турнир. Мне сейчас не до турнира. Так, крестьянин. Опа. Уже и стражи тут.
You! Where have you been? All that bold talk and then you disappear? That's not the kind of man I need.
But
We waited for you while people here suffered, damn it. We could have caught the ones who did it, and because of you, they've run off.
Because
Silence! I don't want to hear it.
I haven't made the best start of it. But maybe I can still be of some help.
Another useless soldier coming to ask questions. You should have fucking been here last night.
What's wrong with your arm? That's nasty. It needs to be cleaned out and bandaged. Let me.
That feels a mite better. Thank you. What do you need to know?
Отлично.
What in the world happened here?
The bastards attacked us. At night, a little before dawn.
And how did you come by that wound?
I heard someone talking, so I went to look outside. Then I saw what they'd done to the horses. I shouted at those bastards, caught one by the cloak and started beating him.
Without a weapon? With just your fists?
Yeah, but he cut me pretty good, the fucker. Lucky for me, the others started to come out then, so the raiders ran. All that's left is his cloak.
And you've got no idea why they did it?
Something must have gone wrong for them. They ran off without taking anything.
There's one man in particular.
Huge, dressed all in black, voice loud enough to crack stone.
Did you see him?
Who the fuck do you think half killed me?
So he really was here. The bastard. Can you help me?
How?
You know the area. How can I figure out which way they went?
They left in a hurry. You could see if there's a fence knocked down, or a gate. Take care now.
They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do that? They really did slaughter them. Why would anyone do
Хорошо.
that?
Ну, точно, очень хорошо. Где тут еще кто-то? Где все, кстати?
So much blood. It leads to the pond. How could anyone be so cruel?
This one got it in the back. And there's more of them over by the main stables.
Крестьянин. Так, подожди-ка. Угу.
Poor wretch. He must have crawled here. If it was the horses they were after, there'll be even more of them by the main stables. Are you well?
Leave me alone. Go away.
Look, I know that it's difficult.
But I only need you to answer a few questions. I'm here because Sir Radzig sent me.
Sir Radzig?
Yes.
What do you need to know?
What actually happened here?
They killed the animals and... Why did they kill them?
Did they take anything?
No.
Think carefully now. How did it all start?
We heard the animals, their shrieks, then Smill. He shouted, and they murdered him.
You're certain it was the animals first, and then Smill? Not the other way round?
I'm certain. I'd never heard a sound like that before. Now I'll never forget it.
What happened after that?
We ran outside and it was chaos. Animals were dying, the stables were burning, and those demons everywhere.
The stables were already burning. Didn't that happen after they fled?
No, they must have set the blaze when they arrived.
You said they were demons?
No, just vermin. Worthless human vermin.
How many of them were there?
Not many. There were just a few that came after us, but more round the back. I heard them yelling at each other.
So they were yelling because of all the noise?
No, something happened. They quarrelled.
In the back? Where?
Towards the woods. To the north. They were trying to get away.
So some of them were running away and the others were fighting?
Aye. For a time. Then more of us came out and we fought back, so the others fled as well.
Where? Where did they run to?
To the north. Into the woods.
Thanks. That's all I needed to ask.
Good luck to you.
How could anyone be so cruel?
What? Who's there?
Easy. I just came to ask...
I don't know anything.
Are you hurt?
No, nothing. Not a scratch.
What really happened here?
I don't know. Someone attacked. Rosie. I don't know who.
You didn't happen to hear where they came from?
No, I didn't see a thing.
Господи. Что за лох? Так, значится... Чё? Смотрите месяц.
How could anyone be so cruel? How could anyone be so cruel? Such senseless brutality. They slaughtered horses as well as people, and yet it seems they didn't take anything.
Aha! This wasn't done by animals. They must have gone into the woods this way.
They went deeper and deeper, for sure. They went deeper and deeper, for sure.
Так. Я лучше сохранюсь. Это наше.
Why, it's a hoof-pick. Someone in Neuhof must know more about it.
Все, что ли? Я думал, тут сейчас бой будет. Так, надо поесть, кстати. Краденое, понятно. Так, аккуратненько.
Do you know whose hoofpick this is?
Ginger's. He was always bragging about it. Why do you ask?
I found it on one of the bandits in the woods.
But he... Because of him? Because of him they murdered us? Lord in heaven!
Wait, hold on. You think Ginger was responsible for the attack?
He ran off! Don't you see? He was acting so strange and then he ran off! Why the hell would he do that?
That does sound rather odd. And you don't know where Ginger could have gone?
Dunno. Ask Jakob. Take care now.
Это вот странно. Я только что его увидел, а сейчас его нету. Интересно.
Any idea where I might find this Ginger?
Well, that's the thing. He packed up and left.
What?
Look, I know how he looks. But Ginger is a fine fellow. I don't believe he had anything to do with the attack.
Do you know anything about this hoofpick?
Yeah, it's Ginger's. He had it made in Mate.
Where could he have fled to?
I might know. But you gotta promise me one thing. When you find him, listen to what he has to say before judging.
You have my word.
Sometimes the charcoal burners come to see him. He gets on well with them. I think that's where he's gone.
And where is that?
No idea. They've always kept to themselves, you know, charcoal burners.
But the forest is full of folk like that. They could be anywhere.
Aye, except these ones won't be far. If you follow the stream from the stud farm towards Rate, you'll come across one of their camps. Only
what?
Ginger didn't go that way, though. He always went by the big road, through the woods in the direction of Ʇᴱᴜᴜ.
But how can I find them?
There's always smoke when they work. You'll smell them before you see them. And they need to be near water. There's that too.
So if I go through the woods along running water, I'll find them?
Exactly. Farewell.
Good day to you.
I think Ginger is mixed up in it somehow.
Why do you say that?
The hoofpick I found on the dead bandit in the woods is his.
That is fucking suspicious.
He acted suspiciously when I questioned him.
What do you mean?
Well, he was squirming and didn't really say anything.
He might just have been in shock.
He disappeared right after we found those bandits in the woods. And I think I know where he went.
Where?
To the charcoal burners. He has friends there.
We've got to find him. But if his friends really are hiding him, I doubt they'll talk to my men. You should search for him, Henry. Go, before the trail turns cold. I'll send a report to Rate.
Very well, sir.
I'll be with you.
Так, у меня, кстати, там уровень поднялся. Ага. Некстовый 10, да? Ёпта, ты капец тут. улучшение. Угу. Понятно. Так, поручил, да? Так, от креста. А, так я уже почти прискакал. Прискакал, я почти прискакал. Так, дорога. Отсюда сюда, да, все верно. Угу, вон она, избуха. Можно, в принципе, чуть-чуть из котелка поесть.
My respects to you.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here. You have to try somewhere else.
I have to find him. If you're hiding him, then...
Then what?
Then you're stopping me from catching a killer. Murder was committed in Neuhof, and I'm looking for a boy who fled the place shortly after. I certainly know something.
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here. But then again, there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Užec. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is huge. I could spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
All right, I'll go and ask somewhere else.
Take care now.
Ни хрена себе. Ёп, это капец тут бежать. Уж скакать далеко. Еще искать его надо. Да, ну тут чисто по прямой, понятно.
Yeah.
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
Do you know where I could find Ginger?
Who?
The stable boy from Neuhof. I've heard he's friends with some charcoal burners.
Ah, I know who you mean. He went not long ago to the charcoal burners by Tomberg. Just follow the stream to the west. God be with you.
Да ёп. Давай поесть, скотилка. Капец. Понятно.
Yeah.
Так, стоямба.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
А где тут углежоги еще есть? Блин.
Yeah.
Гнездо. Капец. Что такое? Где мой лук? Изи. Опа. Как раз ожерелья мне и не хватало. Отлично. Не зря остановился. Так, ну тут уже мост заканчивается. Может, на той стороне, конечно. Ёптыгдык. Пошлите. Да куда ж ты лезешь? Иди сюда, куда ты пошел? Просто шок. И чё, где он? А, вон он.
Elég. Hagyd abba. Feladom.
Подожди. Нет, стоп. Чё нахрен? Это половец. Таких мы... С такими мы вообще общения не ведем. Чё? Щит где-то нашел. Так, ладно, давайте фастом. Щит, кусок говна. Оп. А, это на мне. Кусок говна. Кусок говна. Это на лошадь. Кольчугу на лошадь. Ойф, говно. Наручи, говнище. Сабелька. Говно. На лошадь. Можно оставить. Говнище. Говно. Лошадь. В принципе, можно продать. Кусок говна. Говнище. Кал. Кал. Можно продать. Кал. Яблоки можно съесть. Так, все, лагов. Купец. Фига себе, у тебя купец тут. Вот на кого не напали. Еще один купец. Хрена себе. А что тут за пехалка? 3 на 3 не 3 на 3 или пехалка была? Или я ошибаюсь? ладно. Так, это выкинуть. Это выкинуть. Это выкинуть. Это выкинуть. Топор продадим. Продадим. Капец. Ну, выкинуть. Краденое не берем. Купца все краденое, ладно. Не-не-не. Блин, с другой стороны. Сейчас стой, ладно. Можно тому лоху сбагрить, который краденое берет. Чё, я что-то нашел? Ну как нашел? Ну вы поняли, короче. Это не украл. Такс. Поехали. Вино. Тесачок воинский. Ну теса говнище реально. Жарили оставлю. Вино, в принципе, мне не всралось. О, кофе говнище. Рубаха это говнище, вот это можно. Кубок, вот это вино нафиг мне не всралось. Блин. Ладно, если не пропадет, я ее ребутну сам потом продам. Так, по итогу. Тут они были, да? Соответственно, я пошел бы вверх. Че они тут были? Ладно.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Так, лагерь нашел. И что это за лагерь? Тут же ничего нет. Слышали это? Молотком как будто бьют.
Yeah. Yeah.
Где же эти свиньи? Верховная езда вкачалась. Так. Это нормальная тема. Опа, починка новая. Это неплохая тема.
Yeah.
Лучшую игру в мире играю.
Yeah. Yeah.
Где же тут находишься? Реально на той стороне, что ли? Супер интересные диалоги, супер все интересно. Опа. Опа, вот и лагерь. А вот и лагерь. Углежопов. Так, кто главный? Бран.
I'm honored that you should come to me.
Where's Ginger? I must speak with him.
Who? There's no one of that name here.
Then where did he go? Everyone told me I'd find him here.
But he... I don't know anything at all about it. Take care now.
Чего? Врет он.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. Do you know where I might find him?
Well, if you go south from here, you'll come across Old Andrew's Inn on the road. If you go along the road from there to the east, you'll reach Neuhof.
I know where Neuhof is. The boy isn't there.
Ah, I see. I can't help you then. I've never noticed anyone of that description around here.
That's odd. The charcoal burners by the stream told me they know Ginger and that he comes to visit you.
Horseshit! They probably just said that to get rid of you. Nobody likes a stranger sticking his nose into their business.
It's the business of my liege lord. I'm here because of what happened at Neuhof, and that boy knows something about it. Let me talk to him.
Hold your horses. First, prove you're with the garrison.
How? You want me to bring the whole garrison here?
If there's no other way. Because there's been 2 brutes asking after him too. And they look like they'd cut his throat without blinking.
All right, I'll deal with them. And then you'll tell me where you've got Ginger hidden, right?
Right. You get rid of them, and I'll tell you.
So where can I find these bandits?
I'm not sure exactly. There's lots of places to hide around here. But they came and went over the bridge, so I reckon they must be somewhere between here and our neighbours.
That's a lot of woods to comb through.
Not all that much. There's a path around there somewhere leading to an abandoned camp. May the Lord watch over you.
Да ёптыгдык. Да капец, ты шо угораешь? Я в шоке. Такая территория огромная, где мне их искать. Через мост, понятно. Дальше что? Ну тут, скорее всего. Чешу. Чедачный. Опа. А не тут ли они? Кто это вообще такой? О, нифига себе.
What'll it be?
Isn't poaching, well, forbidden?
But I'm no poacher.
And what are you then?
I'm a travelling butcher.
A travelling butcher? Of course you are.
Believe me or not as you choose, but tell me what you'd like to buy.
Isn't poaching, well, forbidden?
But I'm no poacher.
And what are you then?
I'm
A travelling butcher? For shame, you thief. Poaching is banned, as you very well know. I'm going to report you.
Oh, no, you won't.
Господи, ты. На, чучело. Что тут такое? Иди нахрен. На тебе лук.
Come weak. You. Enough.
Че я выбираю тебя лук? Будет он мне тут говорить. Браконьер сраный. Крендель съедим, а морковку съедим. Понятно, еще и украл. Так. Тут ничего нету. Хотя... А чё мне с этих стрел-то, ё-моё?
Hey, who's there?
Ну так, нормально. Так, ладно, это не здесь.
Yeah. Yeah.
Так, ёпта.
Yeah. Yeah.
Так, ну это я уже здесь нахожусь.
Yeah.
Офигенно, спасибо.
Yeah.
Это, кстати, уже другой мостик.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ёпта-гыдык.
Yeah.
Эти разбойники сратые.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Так, 5 разбойников. Я убивал тут этих половцев. А, вот они.
Greetings, my good man. May I ask you a question?
Ask first, then
Hey.
I'll ask you something.
Who's there? Really? Good then. We're looking for Ginger, a stable boy at a nearby stud farm. Have you seen him anywhere?
I was just about to ask you two the same thing. I'm looking for him too.
Then it's a pity neither of us has found him yet.
Thank heavens I've found you though. I imagine you two might be able to tell me something about Neuhof.
What was that? I see. Well, we can give you a little demonstration of what happened there.
You going to cry? You know how this one ends.
Да иди нахрен, быдло.
Take that.
Да капец.
Bugger. You'll get what for.
Вот этот на лоха похож. Вот я говорю сразу.
Oh.
Уже сдох. Нищий. Капец, они где-то в калку-то были. О, это мне надо бы. Ловкость. Нет, это мне надо. Так, надо бы взять отсюда наборы. Перчатки мне не всрались. Поскакали. Кстати, заодно и можно поесть и вскрыть замок у них тут. Бескотня. Повязки. Собачью шкуру я тоже возьму. Так, шкуру сразу же сюда. Кстати, какие там кольца были? Серебряные, да? Угу, как у меня. Ладно. Паутину, кстати, тоже. Скакали дальше.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't have to worry about those bandits anymore. I've dealt with them.
Really? And I suppose I have to take your word for it.
If you want proof, I can take you to them. Maybe I should have brought you their heads.
I'll take your word for it. All right, a bargain's a bargain. Ginger is hiding out in a ruined hut not far from here. You go along the road to Ʇᴱᴇᴇᴜ until you see a path to the right that leads to a small spring. There's an overgrown path that leads from there right to where Ginger is. Keep your eyes peeled, though. You could easily miss it.
Good. Thanks for your help.
Good luck to you.
Интересно, он такую же информацию сказал тем лохам, которые его ищут. Так. Это я сейчас где? Угу. Так недалеко, ё-моё, отсюда.
Yeah. Yeah.
Происшествие, кстати. Все, что ли? Видишь.
Yeah.
Мне кажется, сюда надо. Да, вот она, эта лачуга. А вот и сам рыжий.
Jesus, you've led me a merry dance.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time. Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ūžets and he has a limp.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ūžets, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
What? Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Ūžets and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Ūžets. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
And now tell me exactly what happened. And don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was too late. They went past and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight and I started to sneak away, but then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere. It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast for a fellow with a limp. He pushed me aside and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Ūžets came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all. I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
Perhaps I could. What would you like?
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
Ты. Тому чупанучу помогать.
Yeah.
Надеюсь, потом возвращаться к нему обратно не надо.
Stop and talk a while, at least.
What is it?
It's just that you seem to me like a man who doesn't frighten easily. And as it happens, I'm looking for someone just like you.
All right. Tell me what it's about.
It's like this. I know of the whereabouts of some treasure. Well, treasure is a lofty word. Simply hidden valuables. And this information I can share with you for a certain price.
I don't get it. Why don't you just get the treasure for yourself?
The thing is, it's a bit out of the way. And with all that's happening in the country, the roads ain't safe. Never mind the forests. So I'd rather leave the joys of exploring to someone bolder than me.
It's a rather wild story. But worth a try.
Excellent. Here, take this. And I wish you good fortune in your search.
Красноречие уже 8 у меня вкачано. Так. Это такое себе. Опа. Нет. Это б я взял бы. Так, что он мне дал там? Карту, да? О, да. Так, поскакали дальше.
Good afternoon. Goodbye.
Дворянское седло. Так, на самом-то деле я тут продал много чего бы.
Goodbye.
Да ёп. Хотя ожерелье, наверное, ей отдам. Да. Да блин. Отмычки, что ли, попродавать?
Can we do something about...
Well,
Are we...
I'd almost shake. For the...
Так. Да ёп, тык. Опа, новый. А это обратно.
I'd like to discuss...
Well...
Is...
Seen.
I found Ginger. He begged me to ask if he can return.
Why should I take him back? It might be his fault I had to bury my husband.
What?
Why else would he flee but guilt? The men said they didn't see him in bed. He didn't have a clean conscience because he gave those murderers a signal.
That's not true. He fled because one of the attackers recognized him and Ginger was afraid he'd come back and kill him.
Those are just excuses. He wouldn't dare come back.
But they came back the very same day. If he hadn't run, they'd have killed him and everyone else.
Why would they do that?
Why not? They'd already murdered several people, why not a few more?
And now I'm supposed to take him back? What if they come back for him and kill one of my daughters in the process?
The cutthroats who were after him have been taken care of. And the rest have no reason to return here.
And what about for revenge? I can't take him back.
There's no need to fear vengeance. The bandits who were looking for Ginger are in hell, and no one else knows about him.
But what if they find out somehow?
The only way they could find out would be a holy vision. Anyway, I reckon they'll have more pressing concerns than coming back here.
Well, all right. Let him come back. But he'd better not do anything like that again. God bless.
Ёптык. Кстати. Тут можно и это.
Good day to you.
I talked to Ginger and found out what happened.
Out with it then.
Ginger fled because he recognized one of the raiders. He was afraid they'd come back to silence him.
Well, he was right. They were asking about him. So who did he recognize?
He didn't know his name. Some fellow with a limp from Ūžets.
All right. Since you've gone this far, you may as well ask around in Ūžets. We've enough to do here in these parts anyway. Sir Radzik will tell you about it. He said to send you to him if you haven't already been. God be with you.
Greetings, Henry. I hear you on the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. The rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ūžits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before you. So drop everything and get on his trail. Find out what he knows and then report back to me. I'm going to our encampment at 꽱ᴱᴜᴜ to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose 꽱ᴱᴜᴜ?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it.
I have some news about the investigation, sir.
Good. Tell me.
The trail leads to Ūžits. I found out one of the bandits is from there, a fellow they call Limpy Luboš.
I see. What else?
That's all I found out so far, sir.
All right. Come back and report to me as soon as you learn anything new. Farewell.
Так, ладно, теперь мне надо к этому идти. Хабанчику вонючему. Стоп. Так, ладно, все-таки надо скакать туда, сказать. Так, стоп, я не той дорогой, кажется, пошел. Да еще чё тут? Я вообще не туда пошел. Босс. Блин, скоро ночь, а мне еще в турнире участвовать.
Yeah.
Ага, вон она.
You can return home. It was hard work to convince them, so please don't get into trouble when you go back.
Thank you. I'd like to give you something, but I've got nothing except if you're ever traveling by way of Neuhof, stop by and I'll show you something with the horses.
А вещи тут забрать. Ладно. Теперь надо врата и обратно.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Я надеюсь, мы хоть на турнир успеем. А, понятно. Только про турнир хотел спросить. Сила уже 10. Так, а сколько у меня? Починка уже можно. Чтение. Защита.
Yeah.
Починка и защита, да?
Yeah.
You're all we need right now.
I hope I can... For how... Hey, you... Good luck to you.
Кстати, можно поесть.
Damn! Stay away from people if you can't ride a horse. Yeah.
Ловчему можно лук. Да, короче, все сконячу. Надо, ага. Продавать вот это вот. Охота 4. Чуть не хватает, ладно. И ловчий-то. Еще не проснулся, что ли? Ну вот он.
God be...
Так, продать. А, то кому можно? Да ёпта, гдык. Ну, вроде бы все.
Can we do something? Agree?
Ah. Yeah.
Так, погнали. Кстати, надо к простому зайти. Купить у него несколько этих наборов. Ага, он еще спит, офигеешь.
I hope I... Good luck to you. Let's...
Let... Aye, for...
Farewell.
Такс. Вот они. Этот один, этот можно, в принципе. Хотя ладно, давай еще один.
Let's talk.
2420. 40. Отлично. Так, сейчас еще к оружейнику. Точнее, к бронику.
Good health to you. Take care now.
I'd like to...
This is a waste of time.
Чё нафиг? Лол.
God be with you.
Нафиг я с ним торгуюсь.
God be with you.
Ну, опа. А по одной единичке не нафиг. Так. Теперь надо к этой сходить. Терези.
Good morning.
I'm in...
And...
Get my... I'm not... What?
You... God bless.
Отлично, гоп, Терези.
Yeah.
Look at you, lover boy.
I've brought...
Oh, Hal. Is this for me? This must have cost you a fortune. But I like it very much, thank you. You really mustn't bring me any more gifts like that, or you'll spoil me.
Don't you want to do something together again?
I can't now. Come back in the evening, will you?
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
I can't now. Come back.
Вечером? Ладно. Блин, до вечера еще далеко. Так, ладно, сохранимся тогда. Поедим 2 часа ребута.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
How about now? Fancy a walk to the town?
That sounds wonderful. Everyone says the Broken Wheel Tavern is the fun place to be in the evening. I want you to take me there.
Have you ever been to a tavern?
Me and my father used to stop at the tavern in the glade when he was taking the flour into town, but he never wanted to take me inside. What do you think, Hal? Shall we go?
And just where might that be?
Just above the upper gate, a little before you reach Retire.
Well, I don't see why not. But you'll have to try some ale while you're there.
I will, I promise.
Let's be going then.
Go to taverns a lot, do you?
Sometimes. If I want a proper meal, I have to. You wouldn't want to eat the stuff I cook.
That's true. I haven't forgotten that bet you made back in Skalitz that time.
Don't talk about those oat cakes. Fritz's belly heaves at the very mention, even now.
And that's where you go to woo wenches, is it?
Yeah, naturally. The taverns and baths are where the best ones gather.
You lout.
No need to take it the wrong way.
I'm not taking it any way at all.
It's all right. I'm only joking. I don't go picking up women in taverns. I prefer a different sort.
What sort might that be?
All mouth and green eyes.
You're such a...
Come on then. So, here we are.
Тут.
Should we order something?
Yes, definitely.
Service.
Ah, a pair of lovebirds. What would you like to order?
Is it all right?
It's excellent.
This ale, there's no better in the province.
You know what?
What? What are you doing? Oh, no.
Oh,
but really?
Yes. Oh, come on, be brave.
No, I've never...
Hand on my hip.
I don't even know how.
And off we go.
But really, I don't know how.
You're doing just fine.
All right. No, it's...
All right.
It's fine. All right. Oh, very nice. Not so bad. You wore me out.
And you said you couldn't dance.
How about a dance with a real man?
How about you leave me alone and bother someone else?
Oh, come on. It's a crime to waste a body like that on a scrawny boy like him. You got tits like a cow and calf. That's it. I like a woman to fight before I fuck her.
Лох.
You'll pay for that, boy.
Уверен, лох. Давай.
Gee, I'm over here.
На.
My hero. Does it hurt?
You should worry about the other fella. I'm fine. Ow!
Of course you are. That's why you wince every time I touch you. You saw him off, though. He wasn't feeling so playful after you'd finished with him.
That tickles.
Baby. So, you'll probably be fine. But try to give your hands some rest. Don't go lifting anything too heavy.
Thank you. Can I take you home?
You never give up. Are you sure you don't need a bit more rest? I can find my own way home.
I'll manage those few extra steps.
Come on then, hero.
I'll give you this. Nights out with you might be painful, but they're never boring.
I do my best.
You should go in before Peshek starts fretting. Oh.
Да ё-моё, уже ж чё, ночь, что ли? Офигеть. Чё, я тоже спать как? Ё-моё, я не могу фулда спать. Капец, ждать. Надо, кстати, сейчас проучить защиту и починку на next level. Заодно к рыжему заскочить на обучение. Так. Все, что ли? Еды больше нету. Все. Идем докупить.
Yeah.
Fresh bread! Come and get it!
Да-да-да.
Man cannot live by bread alone, but he can't live without it either.
I hope.
Can you show me?
Certainly.
I'm interested in.
All right.
Isn't that?
Agreed.
Нормально.
I feel quite hungry.
Оп. Так, ведение защиты. Блин, почти 10, ё-моё. Верховная езда, кстати, уже. Чтение тоже. Кстати, он чтению не может меня обучить.
God be with you.
Не.
Good luck to you.
Ладно.
God. May the Lord watch over.
Рогалик больше восстанавливает.
Can we do some? Is
Отлично. Так, теперь мне бы защиты обучить защитой. Защит, чё нахрен? Что-то я еще там хотел. А, точно. И везде. Верхом. Верховой езде обучиться тоже. Последний там левел, 10-й. 15-й точнее. Как раз он есть. Надо вкачаться. Так. Интересно, он что-нибудь нового может обучить?
Can you teach?
Certainly.
I'm interested.
Or
Isn't that?
Капец.
I'd like to.
Cert.
Well. Yeah.
Так, нам куда? Нам надо в Ужицу, да? В Ужицу это получается. Ага, ну все понятно, как нам в Ужицу. Ну, кстати, можно заодно нашего коня продать. Старого.
Yeah. This won't take long.
Чё?
Who's there? What the hell was that?
А как так-то? На тебе. Все, да, разбойник говна. С одной стрелы упал. вояка великий. Куда я вообще скачу? А, это походу вот так. Ладно.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Greetings.
I'd like to buy.
I'm glad to hear it. We're badly in need of selling. Have you looked them over?
I have.
The best. Is there one in particular?
Яся. Бурак. Чё, Полима.
A wonderful Arab stallion. Heavenly. When you look.
Surely you'll knock something off the price if I trade in my old one.
Goodbye.
Как мне лошадь убрать свою? Мне старых лошадей продавать.
Let's have a word.
Well. That.
Вроде бы все. А, кстати, рыжий.
How are you doing?
Good, good. No one's trying to cut my throat, and I've got a proper roof over my head again.
I'm glad it worked out for you.
Sometimes, when I go to the courtyard at night and there's a sudden movement or sound, it makes me jump, but it's just a memory.
You told me you'd teach me something useful.
Aye, and I keep my word.
Кстати, а кто у них реально обучает верховной езде? И если тут вообще такие? Ладно.
Yeah. Yeah.
Верховая езда, верховая. Так, чисто по прямой, да?
Yeah.
Так, а через кой мне мост лучше? Тут без разницы, да? Хорошо.
Yeah.
And it's safe as houses.
Sure.
Yeah.
Кстати, тут можно и обучиться верховой езде. Так, а где вы все? Ключ. Чуть непонятно. Че, рано еще? Да нет. Странно. Ладно.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm honored that an...
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
Понятно, спасибо. Кстати, сейчас можно чтение вроде апнуть себе. Любаши. Не, нельзя. Ладно. Букварь 1, букварь 2 я прочитал вроде бы. Да. Понятно. Ага. Вон он где. Понятно. Где мой конь?
Garlic that will cure all ailments, and onions that will make you cry
Yeah.
when you cut them.
Yeah.
Живет он где-то вот тут.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
If that's what you call nothing to see, I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Да.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and what have you.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
God save you. What can I do for you?
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
Ладно. А тут что, не с кем разговаривать. Капец тут. Ладно. О, корчмарю. Он 100% что знает.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
I don't know nothing about it, but ask all you want.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
I didn't really know him. He kept to himself, even in the tavern.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. He was even talking to the priest and went to confession. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden. But I suppose no sin's too dark for God's mercy.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with, relatives or friends?
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next to us sometimes, but he never said much.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you. Take care now.
Книжечки никакой нету, да? Ну ладно. Ух ты.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
A bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son, and one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that when you know you may be condemning innocent people to death?
True. Very well, then. Can I trust you not to say a word to anyone?
Trust me.
Lubosh came to me shortly after everything that happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. I must say I never expected it of him, but he turned out to be a better man than he seemed. He said some crony of theirs hired them. First they thought they were going to steal horses. But then it all got out of hand and people started dying. He and his gang didn't want any part of that. So they quarreled with the others and ran off.
Quarreled? A corpse was found in the woods by Neuhof.
Well, that would explain something. Lubosh kept blabbering on that he wasn't a murderer. That he didn't want to do it.
So I know Lubosh killed one of the murderers and now he's dead too. Only I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Just nicknames. But maybe that'll help. He mentioned some fellows called Riki from Ledechko, Pius and Timmy.
Nothing more?
No.
I suppose it'll have to do. I reckon I'll go and have a look around Ledechko first. Thank you, Father. And don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
God be with you.
Летечка какой-то там. Что это вообще? Ёп. Чё себе? Так, ну я бы в Тальберг, конечно бы, поскакал отдать.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Стальмерга уже вонючку выследил эту. Раз вино бы отдал.
Yeah.
Вот где этот находится? Ага, вот он и он, Борик.
My respects to you.
I have some trophies.
Show me. So many. My lad, you're like the smiting right hand of God.
I'd like to get better at fighting with them.
Certainly.
I'd like to...
All right.
Isn't that...
Agreed.
I'd like to...
Certainly.
Well.
God be with you.
Так, а сколько у меня там вообще уже? Топор, булава 9, бой без оружия, защита 7, ведение боя 8. Стрельба из лука, конечно, такая вся. Так.
God save. Can I help you with anything?
I've brought the roan, my lady.
That's wonderful. There weren't any problems with it, I hope.
Nothing too serious. He's a little wild, but I was able to handle him in the end.
Well, that won't do. Sophie can't have some wild horse at her wedding starting a stampede.
But I've learnt a trick. If you sing to him, he calms down.
You sang to a horse?
It's quite true, I'm afraid. I sang to a horse.
Well, then you'll have to sing something to me, too.
My lady, I don't know if I...
So I know how to calm down that roan. Go ahead, sing.
Two horses come roaming in the merry month of May to graze in the shade of the apple tree there. The first one is brown and the second is grey. Which shall I ride to, my maiden so fair?
Oh, how beautiful. I'm not surprised the horse calmed down after hearing such a lovely voice. Anyway, I'll think about what to do with the roan. But thank you, Henry.
I brought the wine.
Wonderful, wonderful. No wedding is complete without good wine. Find somewhere here to put it down. I'll send for a servant to bring it later. I hope you had no problems acquiring it.
Problems? Huh. I don't know the meaning of the word.
As if I didn't know you.
May the Lord watch over you.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
God save, my lord. I hope things are peaceful in your fiefdom.
Peace? Peace is rare in these times. But right now I'm more troubled by politics than warfare.
What's wrong?
The monastery stalled the purchase of stone and everything connected to the building project. And now I find out it's because of the quality of the stone blocks, or so they say. I don't believe a word of it. It looks like profiteering to me.
What do they say is wrong with the stone?
Supposedly, there was an accident when one of the stone blocks broke loose, fell, and killed someone. But the quarrymaster swears by all the saints it isn't possible. He says he sends only the best stone, and I believe him. He's reliable and an experienced quarryman.
Profiteering? What's the monastery trying to accomplish?
To lower the price. What else? We've already given them a fair price, and they still delay with payment. Or worse.
Worse? You mean they'll stop paying completely?
You could put it that way. They're looking for an excuse to back out of the contract and find another quarry where they'll be able to secure a more favorable deal.
And is anyone dealing with the problem?
Well, my chamberlain is in charge of it, as always. But all he's done is send them a letter. He says putting more pressure on the monastery could provoke them. Those are his words.
So there's nothing else that can be done?
I don't know. I've been thinking about taking a more direct approach. But I expect the Chamberlain won't even hear of it. He'll just keep on sending them polite letters and hoping that does the trick.
I could help with this.
Do you think this is a job for you? You aren't even in my service.
I do serve Sir Radzig. He knows he can rely on me when he needs me, and I've never let him down.
This is true. So do you want to go to Sasol and ask about the stone?
Yes, I'll do it.
Good. I'd like you to ask about the stone and keep your ears open. See if they aren't talking about another quarry.
I'll do my best. Hopefully they'll talk to me.
They will. You ride in my name, so don't forget to remind them of it. Good luck to you.
Так. А где мой конь, кстати? Так, гол-то верно.
Yeah. Who's there? What's that?
I'm honored.
Just the...
Who's there?
Farewell.
Так, лагу. Давай так поспим. Так, ну что ж, наверное, на этой ноте у нас стримы заканчиваются. В следующей серии мы, наверное, пойдем уже искать этого вонючку. Но всем, кто смотрел трансляцию, спасибо за просмотр. И подписывайтесь на канал, кто еще не подписан. Ставьте лайки и пишите в комментариях. С вами был Furych, и